Hey there, guys. What is going on? Sloppy here, playing with my microphone for some reason. What's going on? I'm just here looking at my pets. Hello. Boy, he looks angry. He looks angry too. Look at them. Back his faces at each other. They've been having fights non-stop. Don't you just hate it when you're in the middle of a couple's fight? Anywho, how's it going? What's going on? How you guys doing? It's a beautiful day. I'm back from Portugal. I've been back a few days. I've recorded videos since then, but not in this series, I don't think. So I feel like, just give you guys that update. Some people only watch this series, but I am back. I had a lovely vacation. Ate a lot of fish. Ate a lot of pork. It's very good. The food was good. Portugal's very hilly. I blocked off all the, I came back weighing less than when I went, which is, I don't know if that's a sign of a good vacation or a bad vacation. Anyway, it was a cool country, so I'm back. I'm ready to play some Creativerse, and I think I was working on my storage room. I'm a little shaky with the mouse and keyboard still. I don't know. For some reason, those skills just disappear whenever I don't play games for a bit. I just fall back into the mediocrity that I am. Oh, I'm lost in words now. Yes, I put you over here because this is where we're working. So this is what we were working on. Pretty neat. We have to move the whole thing back. It's in a very awkward position currently to sort of work on it. So we're going to move this whole thing back, but a lot of people were pretty receptive to this storage system. You guys seem to think that it was pretty good in terms of how it's set up. A few people sent me their storage systems and whatnot, and there's a lot of really great ones out there. But I think this one works the best for me. I think it's the sort of easiest to quickly grab what I want, which is, I think, the most important thing here. We are going to rework it a little bit, though. So first of all, I'm going to tear it down. We're going to rebuild it back there. Just so it's we got a little bit more room to play with. Why are you flowers in you? What? Come on, man. So yeah, you guys were pretty nice about the storage room. You guys seem to think that it was pretty good. You know, there were some mean comments about it, but I tend to ignore those. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's gonna work out really well. So let's just get going with it. And yeah, I'm going to move the whole thing back, and yeah, we're going to do a few tweaks to it, because I like it, I really do. I like it a lot, but it's not quite what I want. We're going to tweak this part, this section here where we have the blocks. We're going to tweak this a little bit, but the main section is going to stay the same. So let's go ahead and do that. So what was I going to say? I'm going with wood slabs down the middle here because I think it's just, I want to keep it pretty basic. You know, we don't need to be too decorative with this. I want it to be more functional. So we got a 5-wide pathway, which is a little bit bigger than what we had before. It gives us a bit more room to play with on the sides. You can see we got a lot of room, so we can do a lot of pretty good things. So what I'm actually thinking is, part of what I wanted to redesign was we've got this quick grab room, right? So this is the idea where we can sort of, this will be where our touchstone is. So you can come in, you can grab whatever you need quickly, and you can get out quickly. So what I actually want is the teleporters to be here as opposed to at the end of the storage room. So before, you would have had to walk past all of the specialized blocks to get to where the teleporters are. So now the teleporters are actually going to be in between. So the specialized blocks are going to be in that end of the room. We're going to have our teleporters here. So essentially, you'll land, grab what you need, and then be right out. The idea is to make it sort of as fast as possible. I also like this layout. I think it gives a bit more room. It's a bit more breathable. And there will be more storage in here. The idea is we're going to actually block phase out these blocks if you hit a lever. So if I hit a lever, these phase will block phase out. Behind them, they'll just be chests for overflow storage. So we'll have just chests of bedrock, chests of limestone, yada, yada, yada. So we can easily have a ton of storage. The only thing is this direction, we're a little bit capped. We're a couple blocks away from the exterior, but if we end up with more chests than that, then we're probably storing too many items. But yeah, I like the system a little bit more. We have a lot more room because I moved it back. I also just like that it's a little bit spread out. And we should have more room for these specialized blocks if we do them sort of staggered, which could be cool. So yeah, I got to make a bunch of block phasers, which means I might actually have to open these chests just for the arc stones. Some of them have arc stones, right? Some of them have arc stones, right? Yeah, a couple of them here and there. Anywho, so yeah, that's how the storage room's going to work. We're going to have a lever, probably one on either side just for symmetry. I'm not sure about these lights, by the way. We're going to have some sort of ceiling. And that'll block phase out the blocks behind, and then you can jump right over these chests and grab your stuff. Well, I mean, to be honest, I rarely think I'll ever go behind these blocks. The block phasers are kind of just for show, but I mean, if this chest starts running out, I'll just bring them from the back chest and put them in here. The idea is to quick grab, so we want these to always be full. I've also been starting to move some of the stuff over. But yeah, so I think what I want to do is get our teleporters up next, which should be kind of fun. I think I'm just going to do something, yeah, something like this, just sort of bring the pathway in. Maybe 3 wide could work. It feels pretty good. For symmetry, this would be here. Right, and then on this pathway we'll probably have 3, 4, 5, 6 teleporters. And yeah, we might not actually need both sides for teleporters. But the idea is that we'll have our teleporters. They'll be pretty fluctuating so we can quickly get to the project we want to get to. Yeah, so, you know, if we're working on something, we'll put a teleporter here so we can quickly get back to whatever that project is. So, you know what actually might look better is if I wrap this around as opposed to using... looks okay. So yeah, let me get in some teleporters to sort of finalize what I'm trying to tell you we're going to do here. I've also just been putting torches underneath the slabs, which is... you know, just to sort of keep the lighting pretty high. So yeah, let me just put together my thoughts. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, the only problem is the more room we use here is sort of the less room we have in the back of the room, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So let me rock and roll here. Okay, so I wanted the teleporter room to take up less space than what we had before, so I came up with this concept. It's not very pretty at the moment. You know what I was actually about to do was add one of these pitches. Pitcha. Leather. So what I was going to add one back here. But, yeah, each of these will have... a teleporter that you can drop down into. I staggered them so they're a little bit easier to fall in. I'm not sure if I like the look of that, but it's okay. So then, whoa, what am I pressing buttons? So the walls, I went with the wood slabs just to sort of keep an aesthetic, I suppose. But, yeah, there's going to be storage, like, right here. So I didn't want, you know, you can't really... put blocks back there because they'll be storage. So I wanted to create a little bit of depth with the slabs. I think kind of do. I think they look pretty good. Like, I'm not terribly happy with them, but I think it's sort of the best we can do in the small space we have. And I think it's kind of cool. And then we'll have signs here that'll say what the teleporter is. So if I grab teleporter, so be like there, and then you can fall in. So it's sort of a similar concept to what we have in our other teleporter room. And then we'll put a sign like right there. Probably the wood sign would probably look better, right? Wood. It's called sign? Plaque? The plaque is probably what I want, right? This guy here. How do these look if they're like... that might look okay, actually. So that'll be our teleporter room, and then imagine a roof on it of some description. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That'll be, it's sort of condensed, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to mimic it on this side. And then we've got a lot of room for storage, which is good, because we got a lot of different block sets to store, and we got to leave a lot of room open, because assume they'll have a lot of different new blocks come in to the future. You know, they like to release block sets, so we got to leave a lot of room for new block sets. So yeah, we also got 2 empty spaces here. I'm not sure what to put here. Got our quick draw bin, machines, mob drops, and then we got 2 open ones. Which I don't know. I don't know, but this looks pretty good, I think. So we're gonna mimic this. Yeah. All right. Okay, so this is kind of a momentous occasion. One, I got in the other side, which I actually kind of like. I like the vibe of it. So this side's going to be sort of permanent. These are going to be actual things. We got one to the processor room, which, yes, I know is right next door, but whatever. We got one to the teleporter room across the way there. This one is going to be our old base. Let's put you like this. Teleports to... I've been using this gear because I don't think anyone else is using it, so... People won't accidentally teleport to my things, but maybe they will. Who knows? They're pretty cheap, and it's a fun block to use. I don't know why, but sure. But the momentous occasion comes because this is the first time I've moved my touchstone probably since I found that base probably like a year ago. So this is kind of a big moment. Just kidding. Just kidding. Imagine I just didn't let other players come here. That would be... It would make a lot of sense with the people on this server. You know what I'm saying? Boy, that feels good. Look at that. I kind of want this whole thing to be elevated now, actually. 1 second here. 1 second here. I kind of... let's see how this looks. Yeah, and then you step down. Yeah, I actually think I kind of prefer that. Okay, let's just try that. Yeah, I much prefer that. Okay, cool. So, I still have 2 empty spots here, but we're pretty good. I guess I could switch that to... that's fine. But, yeah, the teleporters look pretty good. We can, you know, drop down them. We might as well take this one, actually. They're a little bit of a pain to squeeze down a 1 wide hole, but you know what? Who cares? It takes a little bit to get down a teleporter. It's fine. I was gonna do, like, you know, you have a normal one, but I was gonna do the one up in the air actually for a little bit, like, you know, put them sort of like this guy, but one there, so you have to jump up into them. But I don't know. Where do you go? I have no idea where that is. I'm gonna go through that in just a second, but yeah, we're officially moving all of our stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is start moving some of these things. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff to move. You know what? I should get in the storage system fully done before I start moving blocks, I think, is probably the best bet. I mean, I know I could move a lot of this stuff just because it's already got a home, but we should probably start with all of our stuff first. Oh, right, we should put a teleporter to that. That's the train station in Spawn. Well, I rarely use it, unfortunately. I still usually go to the castle now that I've fixed up. I like walking out of there now that we cleaned up that area a little bit. But, okay, let's go through this random... I don't know where this goes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. This was the room... It was to keep track of all of our deaths, and this was supposed to be like a little museum of our stuff. I really actually do want to revisit this build. Except somewhere else. I want to make a museum for the server. Not like the museum that we had that's an adventure now, which I do want to do, but somewhere else. I want to do a little... maybe a build to just sort of remember the good times on the server. Yeah. Oh, I remember this. Okay, well, that's where that goes. Got our farms over here. Cool. I never use diamond, and I never run out of coal, so I rarely use that farm either. Okay, I'm going to get to work again. I've got to put in the other storage now, which might be a bit of a pain because there's a lot of it. No biggie. Well, actually, wait. I have a question for you guys before I go here. Bombs and potions. What should I use for my thing, do you guys think? Got a lot of bombs, a lot of potions, and I was having trouble deciding what I wanted to put on placemat. So... just let me know what you guys think looks best. My current leader is this guy, the Scare Flare. I think he looks hilarious. on a placemat. So he's kind of my current leader. But yeah, let me know what you guys think looks best for the placemat sort of sign for bombs, potions, that sort of stuff. This is how I'm going to do this section. I wanted it a bit more freeform than this section, and I was wondering how we can sort of use the space and kind of keep it fun. And I thought, why not just do like little sections? So we're going to have a few blocks of each type. Some of them are going to be in the floor like this, and yeah, that's just sort of how we're... So this whole space is just going to be taken up by these little 2-chest storage of these. I doubt I'll ever need more, but as you can see, each sort of has an area. So we can definitely add, you know, if we need another chest, we just pop one right there. And that's sort of the idea with this part of the storage room. If I really need more storage for any of these blocks, I just pop down a few more chests around where the blocks are. So far, what I've been focusing on is just being able to see everything and clearly know what that signifies. So, you know, like this right here, I know that's probably those ice blocks. You know, there's the, what do they call it? Industrial, whatever that block set is. I mean, gorgeous block set, but whatever that block set is, you know. Diamond, you know, like I can quickly identify where it is and get to it pretty easily, and they each have enough room around them that you can sort of expand the storage, which is kind of cool. And this side, I feel like it's going to feel a bit more organic than, you know, what this side is. So we have very structured and whatnot, and then we have sort of organic. It also opens the room up so much. You can see it's just so open. I tried putting walls, and it just felt so closed in and sort of claustrophobic that I think this is going to be really cool, just very wide open, and then we're going to have a staircase eventually to get up to there sort of at the end. So it was sort of a design decision, probably more than functionality, but I never thought this side would be particularly functional just because you have so many different block sets and whatnot to store that it was going to be tough to make it sort of work out. So anyway, a lot of work to do over here, but I don't feel like doing it today. I've already done a lot, and you know, it was pretty emotional moving the touchstone. But I really love the way the storage room's coming. I hope you guys like it. If you do, let me know in those comments down below. To end today, I actually want to go somewhere special that we haven't been in a while. It's got a lot of blocks that we need to pick up, you know. So let's meet over there. But this is one last look at the storage room for today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think. This side's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of wood, but there'll probably be a few more blocks of each type wherever they are. I just don't really have them on me yet. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it's pretty good. I think moving the teleporters closer will be really nice. So this side's going to be sort of our current projects, by the way. This side's all permanent. I think I mentioned that. So this side's going to be, you know, wherever we're working currently. But yeah, I really like that this is more open. It felt very closed in when I was doing it this way. And then when I put walls up here, I was like, no, that's not going to work for me. So it's a bit more wide open. We'll put a ceiling on probably last. But I really like the way it's coming together. So anyway, let me meet you guys somewhere special to finish off today's episode. We are over here at spawn, which is not what I wanted to check out, but it's always nice to walk through. Boy, it looks so much better these days. I'm really happy that we decided to do this project of sort of cleaning up spawn a little bit. I think it's nice to just sort of beautify areas, you know? My goodness, it just feels so much more natural and alive and just sort of, just better, you know? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to the gaming area today, actually, because I left a bunch of blocks over at the arena project, and I want to grab them. Some of you guys may not have even seen this. I started this a really long time ago. It was mostly done on stream, which, as you guys heard yesterday, I'm trying to get back into streaming more. Link in the description. I put up an update on the channel yesterday. I assume. I'm recording this before I recorded that, but there's supposed to be an update on the channel. Anyway, this is the gaming area. This is our, if you guys haven't seen this project, this was sort of recent. Beautiful gaming area, but we're going to the south end of it. Oh, not quite in teleporter range, but I'm trying to get back into streaming, and this was something that I streamed a lot. This project was, I think, entirely done on stream, and it's not quite finished. So hopefully I'll have some streams finishing it in the very near future. So, where are we? Well, we're right next to it. Cool. Yeah, this area has to be finished up as well. We gotta finish up the pathway, do a little bleeps and blops and stuff. But this project here is what I wanted to come to today. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it very soon. This is the arena project. So if you guys are new to the channel or the series or whatever, maybe you just missed this entire thing. This is actually going to be a big PvP arena, which I'm also building in my other series. But this is actually kind of a cool game. Machinery was done by Lazy Man. I think it has to be redone. I think it broke, but the idea is it's like control points. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And if you capture all 3 control points as a team, you unlock the enemy team's base, and you can go in there, and there's a creature, and if you kill it, you win the game, which is pretty cool. I think it's a cool concept. I think it'll be really cool when it's finished. Most of it is done. As you can see, we sort of transformed. I love the way it looks on the map, by the way. This was right after the industrial blocks came out. I was really excited to build with them. Don't judge me. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, this was right after those came out. And I think most of the building's actually done. You can see this was sort of my first attempt at landscaping also, which I think it's pretty good. It kind of looks, I want it to look like an overgrown sort of factory lot, which I think it does. It looks really good. One of the control points is you got blue and red, so you have to stand on these blocks and switch it to your team's color. Let's see if it still works. So right now it's red. As you can see, I think that means that that red team controls it. So if I stand here, capturing blue point, takes a few seconds. You have to stand here. Yeah, it switched. Okay, so the wiring still works, which is cool. So hopefully some streams in the near future we can finish this up, get some people on to play. There's not too much to build left. We got to add some traps and things. We got some bridges along the edges that have to be finished up. I think some of the machinery. And yeah, that's about it. But the reason I came over here is not actually to finish it up. I want to show you guys and let you know about the streams. I'll probably be streaming it on YouTube and /or Twitch. So just follow me on both. Turn on notifications if you're curious. I haven't quite figured out that side of it yet. But I do want to get back into it. And I do want to finish this project. But what I came over here is there's so much stuff I left over here. I dug out a lot of area to make this arena possible. I dug a lot. And you can see there's just so much stuff over here. So I got to start hauling this stuff back. I'm going to put a teleporter over here, which there already is. So I just got to connect it so we can count that as one of our projects. And yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. Leave a like if you enjoy what the storage room looks like. If you enjoyed today, I think it was a lot of fun. Finish up the storage room next time, and then I think that'll be really great, and we can start work on some new projects. But yeah, let me know what you think in those comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Creativerse, all that jazz, and I will see you guys on the next one. Ciao!